Hello, my friend. I wore a shirt specially for this video because we're gonna go back in time. I bought this shirt like, I don't know, a month ago, and I've been waiting for it to get cool enough to wear this, and I'm so excited because this is one of my favorite movies of all time. So anyway, today we are gonna go back in time to 2017, and we're gonna look at some of the products that I featured as the worst products and the best products of those months and see where they are now. I had done this with the years 2015 and 2016 back in June, and you all loved it so much that I wanted to bring it back. So today we're talking 2017. If that sounds interesting to you, hang tight. We're getting into it right now. Okay, so I did not do a January favorites and fails because that was the month that I did my 2016 best of and worst of 2016 video. So I didn't do one in January, but I did do one in February. And in February, my worst product was the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. And my reasoning for that was because it had a really, really strong scent that was just awful. I had said it'd be much better as a hand lotion than a face lotion just because it was so incredibly strong. I also felt like it left a film on my skin. So back then I wasn't really doing ingredients as much as I am now, especially for skincare. So I looked into the ingredients and it looks like it's glycerin, dimethicone, jojoba, shea butter, and lots and lots and lots of fragrance. So, I mean, it doesn't look like a terrible moisturizer, but lots of citrus fragrance and fragrance. I can see why I didn't like it. So yeah, I never bought that again. That doesn't exist in my life anymore and hasn't for, well, since 2017. The second best product is what I have on my eyes today, and it was the Kat Von D Pastel Goth palette. I still really like this palette. I haven't used it in a really long time, and I use it on my eyes today as kind of a refresher. So that is what's on the lower part of my eye, and I'll talk about what's on the upper part of my eye later. Oh, and then the glitter, I'll talk about that later. So if you missed this, it got a lot of flack for being, it wasn't real pastel. So people were a little irritated with that. I personally really love the color selection, and I love that they were vibrant mattes and very colorful mattes, and I didn't have anything else like this at the time. So I'm really, really happy to still have this. I forget to use it. I do have it like out where I can see it because it really is a very good palette. I just forget to use it. So I should probably use this more because it is really, really good. And of course, this was limited edition, discontinued. We cannot purchase this anymore. And the number one product I actually misplaced, they're the Makeup Geek foiled shadows. I did have 3 of them and I absolutely loved them, and I have no idea what happened to these things. And that's a problem. I don't know about you, but do you have a problem with single eyeshadows, like in figuring out where to put them so that you'll continue to use them? That's my big thing. Like, I always tend to reach for palettes. So if you reach for single shadows, like, what is your organization system? I have to know because I know that these are somewhere. I'm just not sure where they are, but I did really like them at the time. And as you know, Makeup Geek is going through a rebranding, and I do believe I'm still on Makeup Geek PR. I think I am. So hopefully I'll be able to share with you their foiled formula. Maybe they'll rebrand it. I don't even know what Marlena's doing right now, but whatever it is, hopefully the foiled formula is still in there because back in 2017, I really loved it. In March, the worst product was the Sunday Riley Effortless Breathable Tinted Moisturizer, and I did declutter this. I honestly don't remember where this ended up, but I know that I don't have it anymore. This stuff was just not good. It was a tinted primer, so I guess the idea behind it was you could wear it alone as kind of a tinted moisturizer, or you could wear it under foundation. My issue with it was that it broke up a lot underneath any foundation I tried to put it underneath, so I ended up decluttering it. It was a huge bottle. It was taking up so much space. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna use this. I'm just gonna get rid of it before it goes bad. So I decluttered that quite a long time ago. Okay, so back then, 2 years ago, the block brows were really, really popular. The Anastasia Dip Brow Gel was really popular, like the really thick Instagram brows. And that seems to have faded off a little bit, which I'm really thankful for, but I think that's why I really like this product. It was the Benefit Goof Proof. I did run out of it. I don't have it anymore, but what I prefer now with the way I do my brows is the Precisely My Brow by Benefit. That one had kind of a teardrop shaped tip, where this one is like a very fine point, and I like to to do the little brow strokes now, where before I was just kind of blocking in the whole brow. I mean, I think for most people, they probably wouldn't notice whether I did my brows with it fully colored in or little brow strokes, but I can tell. And I personally right now, I like it better this way. So it's kind of how I'm feeling about that right now. And the best product is still one of my favorite things. And actually it's such a favorite that I just purchased a bunch of them. The Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. I had gotten a set of them from my friend Nancy. She had sent me a bunch of them and I just fell in love with this formula. So recently when the Ulta sale came, they were $9 a piece. So I actually decluttered the ones that I had bought 2 years ago. I rebought the ones that I love. So on my lips is one that I repurchased and it's called Mondays. I used to call it Moon Days. I don't know why, it just made sense to me, but this is what it looks like. It's kind of a furry doe foot applicator is what we've got going on there. Not furry because that's not accurate, but it's a little extra fuzzy. Let's just say that. I do feel like it applies to my lips very, very nicely. The deal with this formula is it's very long wearing. It does dry down completely. It is pretty much transfer proof. If I'm drinking out of a glass, like it'll wear away like right in the middle, like where it's touching my saliva. It'll wear away like right in there, but it won't wear away all on my lips unless I'm eating something oily, which is great. The only thing about these is they aren't super comfortable, but one thing I absolutely love is that they pair really, really nicely with glosses. I'm gonna show you the gloss that I'm wearing right now over top of this in just a minute, but they pair great with glosses. So if you don't like a really dry formula, you could just throw a gloss on top and it's fantastic. I wear them both ways. I feel like without a gloss, it kind of feels like my lips don't have anything on them. So it's not like overly dry, but my lips don't feel super hydrated. But I absolutely love these. Let me just show you all the ones that I bought. I bought all those. I bought 9 of them during the sale because I wanted to stock up and I wanted to try some more of their shades. And honestly, like I've got a ton of lip products, but there are a lot of them, the formulas I just don't like. And I really like those, so I stocked up on them. Now in April, I had such a lame excuse for not doing the April favorites. I guess I was really stuck on doing a certain number of videos a week, and I had done my Mother's Day recommendations instead that month, so I didn't do it, but I really should have, but I didn't. I think that's a lame excuse. 2017 Jen, I'll be like, girl, that's a terrible excuse for not doing it. You should have done your favorites video. So let's move on to May. The worst product was the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I guess I was just anti-e.l.f. I said that it was too slippy. Like it just kind of slid all over my face and never really felt like it was just like I just felt like it was always there, like mushing around on my face. So I looked into the ingredients of it. There's nothing really to help it seep into the skin at all. It was just a bunch of silicone. So I can see why I did not like that. It's mostly just a lot of silicone, so that was a no. The second best is the other brow product I wanted to mention. It's a brand called Miss Adoro, and I had met them at IMATS and they had let me try some of their brow products, and it was a Beauti-Brow Gel Kit. And I stopped using it when I stopped using gel brow products. I decided I just didn't like that look on me and preferred a brow pencil. But it was really, really nice, very comparable to the Anastasia Dip Brow, and I think it was like 10 bucks. I think you can still get it, but I think it's only like $7 now, and it does come with a spoolie and it does come with a highlighting crayon. I think there's like 4 or 5 shades, something like that. The highlighting crayon I didn't like. It just looked kind of patchy, like you could really see the texture of the product on the skin. I didn't like the crayon at all, but I really like the brow gel. So if you do like dip brow kinds of gels, I'll put the link down below. You can check it out. And the best product that month was something that I completely forget to use, and I think I did talk about this recently in my 10 best palettes of all time video. Let me get it out, it's right here. So the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean collection. So there's a little drawer in here, and that's where I put this. You have to purchase this separately. You don't buy it together, but the blush palette, I completely forgot that it existed because it's always in this, and this is on display back over there. So today I'm wearing this blush on my cheeks and then this as a highlight, and the colors are absolutely beautiful on me. I did mention in that video that this palette probably isn't going to be very good for deeper skin tones, but I do feel like it would be good for medium all the way to very light, and the lasting power is very good. Lorac just makes really good blushes. I feel like Lorac is one of those brands that has just completely fallen off in the past couple of years, and I'm really sad about it because they do make really, really good products. Their lipsticks are amazing, their eyeshadows are amazing, their blushes are amazing. I don't know what happened to them. They just completely fell off, and I hope they come back on soon because they do make really good products. Okay, moving on to June, the worst product was the Benefit Boi-ing Airbrush Concealer. I was thinking to myself when I was getting ready to film, I was like, do I still have that? And yes, I did. It was at the very back of my concealer drawer, like very back. I have a drawer that's just for concealers and powders. And here it is. It's right here. Do you want to see what it looks like after sitting in my drawer for 2 years? Completely sealed up. I mean, like tightly closed. Wah, wah, wah. Like, it's a mess. It's not a mess. So yeah, this is gonna go ahead and go into my TerraCycle bag that I have going because this is no more good. The reason why I didn't like this is because it was marketed as a very light coverage concealer, which I didn't really see a point of a light coverage concealer. I didn't find it to seep into my fine lines at all, but I just didn't like the formula. I didn't see it do anything. Like, I don't know. I just didn't find it to be functional, especially at the price point. Like, it was like, And this was brand new at the time. It was right after they did the Boi-ing rebranding, which I also thought was super lame. But yeah, so that's going in the trash now after this video. Well, the TerraCycle trash. Okay. Did you guess what's on the inner corner of my eyes that I was going to talk about? Best product of that month was the Stila Glitter and Glow. Yes, Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. And on my eyes today in the inner corner, I do have this one. This is called Diamond Dust. I have 4 altogether because they are very expensive and I just can't bring myself to spend that much money on these. I forget exactly how much they cost, but I know they're very expensive. So I have Ballet Baby still. I still have Kitten Karma. They're still very good. Like, these are the ones I got 2 years ago. They're still really good. They still work great. No kind of funky smell, so I'm keeping them. I don't know if the shelf life says they're gone, but they're bad, but I'm keeping them anyway. And then I got this one, which is beautiful. This one's called Sea Siren, and I fell in love with this. I was with my friend who has a YouTube channel called Yay or Nay Nicole. We were together in San Francisco, where she lives, and I saw this, and they were sold out of it when I was with her, and I was like, I have to get that at some point, like when some place is not, you know, when I can find it not sold out. So I did end up purchasing it eventually, but that's where I fell in love with it. But yeah, isn't that beautiful? Let's see if I can get the shine on there. Oh yeah. It's so pretty. But I don't use these nearly enough because, like I was saying, with like single eyeshadows and stuff, I just forget to use them. My big thing about these that is the only critique about them is they do take a little while to dry down, and then of course the price point. If you want a really great alternative, we've talked about these recently. The CoverGirl Exhibitionist ones are pretty much the exact same thing. I mean, they're pretty much the exact same thing. You're not gonna be able to probably find like this shade in it, but they're really good. They're great. They do the same thing. There's also this brand out of Hong Kong called Popstar Cosmetics that's also really, really good. So, but yeah, these are still favorites of mine. I forget to use them sometimes. I think I might have said that that was the best that month, but that's not right. That was the second best. The best product for June was the Tarte Clay Play palette, which is something I've also talked about a lot recently, and that's what I have on in the crease and the brow bone of my eyes today. I'm wearing these guys over here, and I still really love this. I talk about it all the time. It was again in my favorite palettes video. It's really, really good. I know this was recently in BoxyCharm, so if you got it in BoxyCharm or if you do own this, I would love to know your thoughts on it. I personally love it. I love that there's a range of tones in here, so no matter what your skin tone is, you should be able to find something in here for you. And these eyeshadows are wonderful up here. They really are. The contour shades are fantastic. You use them as contour, bronzer, however you want to use them. They are a little bit on the warmer side, especially like this guy here. This guy's pretty warm too. But yeah, I mean, it's just a wonderful, very high quality palette, and it does have that vanilla scent. That may be a yes or a no for you, depending on whether you like that or not. All right, July. This is taking it back. The worst product was the CoverGirl So Lashy mascara. Do you remember that? That was the one that James Charles, that was his collaboration with CoverGirl after he became the first male cover boy.
Today is a great day for lash equality. New So Lashy mascara.
A lot has happened in 2 years. But anyway, moving on, just about the mascara, it was just a really weird mascara. It was super, super weird. It had these weird little spikies on the top of it, which I guess were to like get in your, like the corners or your lower lashes or whatever. And then it was really rounded, like this weird space age looking rounded brush. I don't know what that was. It didn't work. It was a terrible mascara. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. Second best was the NYX Epic Ink Liner, and I've also talked about that a lot recently. I don't know what happened with this because my original one that I got, I absolutely loved. No problems with it at all. That one was sent to me from NYX. I'm not saying that's why it was perfect. And then the one I purchased, for whatever reason, after I had it for a couple of weeks, it started running really bad on me. So I don't know whether they changed the formula or maybe I got a dud or something, but this was a really nice liner. It has a really beautiful, very soft brush tip. So it bends really nicely with the eye, very easy to apply, stays on very, very nicely. And then for whatever reason, when I repurchased it, it just wasn't good anymore. So I don't know what happened with that. That was super weird, but makes me sad that I didn't like it when I purchased it. And then the best product that month is the other product I'm wearing on my lips. It's the Milk Makeup Holographic Lip Gloss. This is a glitter lip gloss. I think it's in the shade Techno, I believe. It's not holographic. It's not. That was during the whole holographic thing when everybody was calling everything holographic when it was really iridescent, but it's just got a really pretty shift to it, and that's what I'm wearing on my lips. The only thing about this is that it does, like if you mush your lips together after you put it on, the glitter kind of mushes into the rest of the lipstick and gets covered up. So if you want the glitter to show, you have to like not mush your lips together or just wear it alone. But overall, I do really like this. It's just a really comfortable gloss. It's not sticky at all. It feels really good on the lips, and it's just a really nice gloss. I still really like it a lot. Okay, I remember these. These were bad. Okay, September. Worst was the Tattoo Junkie lip kit. You got a liquid lipstick and then you got either a glitter or a metallic topper. This is when lip art was really, really big. Like Vlada Haggerty stuff was like everywhere and it was just a crazy time for all of that. And they were doing these lip kits. I remember when I went to Ipsy Gem Beauty that year, they had Smashbox was doing like lip kit kinds of things. And it was like this big, huge trend then. The problem is that the formula of the liquid lipstick was so incredibly dry. It was the kind of dry liquid lipstick that everybody complains about, the kind that flakes off through the day. It was awful, like absolutely disgusting, like bleh. And then the glitter, of course, you know, when you've got glitter on your lips and you accidentally get some in your mouth, it's extremely unpleasant. So you just have to, like high heels, you just have to suck it up and deal with it if you want that kind of look. Or you can just say, I'm not going to taste like I've been, you know, to the beach and got glittery sand in my mouth. It was just really gross. Now, what I did like was the ones that were more metallic. Those were really, really beautiful, but you gotta be into metallic lips and not everybody's into metallic lips. So I like the metallic ones, but overall it was just a huge fail, mostly because of the liquid lipstick formula was just absolutely awful. The second best, I completely forgot about these, the NYX Wicked Lashes. These had been sent to me by NYX and I absolutely love these, but I just completely forgot that they existed. I never purchased more, but I remember really, really loving them. So maybe I should buy some. Do those even still exist? I should look that up. I'm not sure if they still exist, but I love them. And the best product that month is a product that's still a favorite of mine. It's the Peach Perfect by Too Faced. I really love this stuff. It is a very, very fine powder. It smells like a peaches and cream kind of thing. Now, the only thing is if you're sensitive to scents, of course, you're not gonna like it, but I personally really, really love it. It leaves a beautiful finish on my skin, doesn't look powdery, just absolutely beautiful. I remember when this first came out and I did the full review of the Peaches and Cream collection, I was so excited about it, and this was sold out for like 4 or 5 months before it went back in stock. I do think that it's still available, but yeah, the packaging was just beautiful and it just works really well. Still really love this. All right, the last month was November because December was when I did my 2017 favorites and fails for the entire year. So November, the worst product was the Jouer Long Wear Cream Mousse Eyeshadow, which was discontinued. And the reason why I didn't like it was because I went to use it and I opened it up and it was completely dried out. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how this thing came out of the container. It was like, what even happened here? But it was discontinued, so for good reason, I guess. I don't know if they reformulated it and brought it back, but at that point, it was discontinued. The second best was a product I forgot about completely, and I'm so excited to rediscover it. This is the Maui Moisture Thicken and Restore Bamboo Fibers Blowout Mist. I had forgotten about this. I love this because it gave my hair some volume, some shine, and I completely forgot about it. Now, that was before, I'm pretty sure I didn't have my hair extensions at at that point. So my natural hair is very, 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 very thin. I usually just have my natural hair during a live chat. So if you've seen like the live chats where it's just me, usually I'm just have my natural hair so you can see like how thin my natural hair is. It's real thin. So I need all the help I can get, and this had helped me so much. It's about half, a little more than half gone, but I need to rediscover this because I don't know, somehow it got pushed in the back and I forgot about it. And then the last thing was something I'm so sad that I misplaced. I don't know what happened to them. The Collab Full Body Lipsticks. I remember them being so creamy and so beautiful. You can get them at Sally Beauty Supply, and I don't know where they are. I looked through my drawers, and if you don't know, my head's been really bothering me lately, so I started getting a really bad headache as I was clinking around in the drawer and like looking for them. It was really hurting my head, so I had to stop looking, but I remember really, really loving these. So now I feel like I really need to rediscover those because they were a favorite and I completely forgot about them. At this point, my friend, you know what time it is. It is your turn in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, where we help each other not to buy crap and to buy things that are totally worth it. Leave your thoughts down in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this rewind back in time. Do you remember these products? Have you ever tried them before? Are any of these your favorites? Are they ones that were fails for you? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you enjoy someone's comment, leave them a happy comment back or give them a thumbs up. And while you're doing that, you can thumbs up this video. It tells YouTube that this is a video they should share with other people. And if you'd like to hang out a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a video for you right down there to hang out a little longer. But if you've got to move on for your day, it's no problem. Thank you for spending as much time with me as you did. Mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very, very soon.